Welcome back, everyone, to Rob's Car World. Today's top pick is a beautiful 1986 Camaro Z28 IROC Coupe. It's got 55,000 original miles. It looks like the original paint. He's asking $16,995, and it's in New Hampshire. Let's check this great car out. I love Z28s of this generation. Third generation Z28s from 1982 to 1992 are just really great looking cars. You know, there was a time not too long ago, before COVID and before, crazy inflation, that you can cast your fishing net out anywhere on Craigslist or eBay, and you can find Z28 IROC coupes in automatic for $5,000 or $6,000, $7,000, and bring it home, work on it, make it a really nice type of fun car for the weekends. But those days have changed on two fronts. One, a lot of cars have rusted in 10 years, and those cars, the beaters that were out there, they're kind of gone. And it's becoming more and more special that if the condition of the cars are original, like this car appears to be, they're definitely driving a premium in the marketplace. And when we think about originality, condition, and price, I think this car fits the criteria for being very original. Condition appears to be extremely well presented here, and the price is definitely on the high side, and we'll get to that at the very end and talk that through a little bit. The seller states it's an 86 Chevy Camaro Z28 IROC Coupe. The IROC started in 1982. It lasted until, I think it ended in 1991. And up until 1986, it was available with the 305 tune port injection engine in both automatic and manual transmission. In 87, I believe they came out with the 350 TPI engine in automatic only. What's the best year for the Z28? It's really up to you. I mean, for me, it's originality, condition, and price. And if that formula comes together on an 86 or an 84, well, I'm going to be very attracted to that, right? So, and this car appears to have a good formula for me to get interested in the car. So he goes on to say that the car is all original, has cold air conditioning, there's no rust. This car was a previous Texas car with a clean Carfax. He might be a dealer or somebody that's flipping cars. But, sometimes you have to pay a premium to a dealer because he was smart enough to get this car from Texas to bring it on the East Coast. And so it's worth something for his trouble. And so I'm not opposed to giving a commission or pay a little bit more in the marketplace for a car that I couldn't find, and that's how life is, right? So this car looks really interesting. Let's dive into the photos and see if we can tear it apart. Not much to tear apart. The car looks very original. I'd like to know, the first question is this the original paint? It appears to be, with 55,000 miles, but that would be the first question. I love that it doesn't have a T-top. I'm not a big T-top fan. I think the design really shows itself off much better without the T-top. When this car came out, this rear glass as a hatchback, that was a big achievement on the engineering front. And the front windshield was also raked like 62 degrees. And so it was very, very stunning how this greenhouse looks. This whole area on the upside looks really nice. And the yellow really shows off its look very well. So everything looks correct here, correct wheels. The rear taillights look original. Yeah, I mean, there's not much not to like about this car. The first question would be, how original is the paint, There's the engine bay, is absolutely stunning. Somebody spent some time to detail this engine bay, but it looks really nice. Areas like these shock tower mounts, you don't see any rust anywhere. All the, intake, the plastic here for the hosing and all that looks original. The cross brace here looks to be original. The color, it's an off color when you open up the hood. So the outside of the car has a glossy yellow, and normally with GM, the inside here has a more matted look. And so that looks to be correct. And again, I don't see any telltale sign of this car being resprayed or repainted, but it's hard to tell in photos, of course. I love the saddle interior with the yellow. I think it's a very attractive look. Beautiful dashboard. Everything looks no wear at all on the seats. There's no wear on the center armrest. Even the steering wheel doesn't look like anybody yanked on it to get in and out of the car. So this car has that exceptional condition look to it. These photos are downsized. I don't know why, but that's how it is on Craigslist. But he shows the headliner to be intact and not, sagging or anything like that. And there's the big photo. I mean, that photo there really kind of commands a premium in the marketplace. Is it worth $16,995? I think it's definitely worth $14,000. And if I think it's worth $14,000, I'm not too far away from making this a deal once I go look at this car in New Hampshire. The conversation goes with automatic transmission and manual transmission. It's really a preference. The older I get, I'm cool with an automatic transmission. I think 25 years from now, the generation that's coming through the pipeline that are going to be seeking cars like this out will probably be more interested that this car is an original IROC than they will be interested if it's an automatic or if it's a manual transmission. And again, everything is originality, condition, and price. So yeah, the manual transmissions will command more money in the marketplace. But I think a yellow Z28 IROC from 1986 has a lot of appeal as the years click on. 10 years from now, I think this car, you'll be able to make some money with this car and have some fun if you keep it really nice as well. So thank you very much for joining us today. This is, if you go on Craigslist and search 1986 Camaro Z28 IROC Coupe in Manchester, New Hampshire, this car will come popping at you. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, please subscribe. We like to see you, and we're growing this channel really nicely. And you hit that subscribe button and come on board. If you enjoy these videos, please give a thumbs up for the algorithm. This way, YouTube shares these videos with other folks that love cars as well. This is Rob Lofaris. Thanks for joining me tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good one.